Not too far? With you, I never know if that means a quarter mile or 20. Like that time you got us lost in Peru?
Oh, you really want to bring up Peru?
You are not still holding that over me.
I was 15, Sully. Should have known when I met you that I'd be in prison within a year.
You were headed that way all on your own, if you recall. Besides, I got you out, didn't I? Always get you out.
Right, so there is actually a treasure down the river here. I believe it's down here. Should be in a little alcove type place. And I want to say, here it is. It is some sort of wooden instrument. No idea. Anyway, I want to say, Naughty Dog do jungle environments better than anyone else does. I mean, Uncharted 1 was mostly set in jungle, and it was absolutely fantastic. Jak and Daxter, the first game, the Precursor Legacy, mostly set in a jungle environment, for the most part in the beginning anyway. Crash Bandicoot, of course, mostly nature-based until the end. What is it? The Last of Us, of course, can't forget that. The Last of Us had some really vibrant jungle environments. I say jungle, it was more like an overgrown city. Of course, we're going to see the chateau over there. Of course, there is going to be a little bit of banter between Sully and Nate here, which I kind of want to let you hear, but obviously I also want to explain things at the same time, so it's a little bit tricky. Over here we're going to see a guy with a pan flute, which I'll let Nate talk about.
Hey, is that a pan flute?
Exactly. That's exactly what I wanted you to hear. Is that a pan flute? That's all I wanted you to hear. That's it. That's the thing. Anyway, over here I believe there's another treasure. Is there another treasure? Yes, of course there is. My memory is very good today. It is some sort of ring. There's a lot of rings in this game. I was going to say a circlet, but a circlet a bit bigger than that, I'm sure. Anyway, we're going to go over here. Now, usually I play this very quickly. I've mentioned before that I do play this game quite quickly anyway, but this part especially, I tend to play very quickly because there's a few tricks you can do. You know what? I'm going to show you some tricks anyway. If you want to speedrun this game, then you can. Of course, I'm not a speedrunner in any sense. I've never actually seen a speedrun of this game. There's probably a lot of skips you can do. But there's one thing I like to do, just to get the game over a little bit quicker. It's not the fact that I want to like finish the game quickly. It's just the fact that I need to sometimes get through the game, because when I'm going for... Oh, shit. When I'm going for... actually, I'll let you listen to this. It's quite funny.
Ah, what are you waiting for? I loosened it up for you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
There we go. That's what I wanted you to hear. Anyway, what you can do to move a bit quicker, as you can see, Nate does like a little jot/jog, I suppose. Not really a jog, it's yeah, I guess it's maybe a jog / jot anyway. What you can do is if you time it right, you can actually jump like that, as you can see the little jump, and you can keep doing that continuously. And sometimes he'll stumble if you don't do it right, but if you keep going and going and going, you can keep like jumping through the air, and you speed up so much more.
Look, Sully, your first car.
Oh, man. That's a 1927 Auburn.
Yeah? What's this, Mr. Wizard?
Lawn art.
Pretty tacky. Now, the knight who owned this castle, Lord Godfrey, returned from the Crusades in the 12th century. According to Lawrence, all that's left of the original castle is the square keep and the gardens. If Godfrey brought any secrets back from Arabia, that's where we're gonna find him.
Right, now I actually thought this over here was going to come into play later on, and it never does. It's pretty disappointing. Anyway, it's kind of interesting how they brought guns with them. Of course, I believe this is what gun is this? Maybe it's just a 45. I'm not exactly sure. But it's weird how they brought guns with them. Like, they're expecting something to be here. Well, I guess you should. You should always be prepared. Anyway, let's just try the front door, shall we?
Try this door.
It's no good?
Not getting in this way.
Like I say, want to make it a bit more cinematic. Of course, I know the actual ways to get around here. Of course, you have to go up the pipe over here. Nothing in Uncharted is ever simple. Of course, if you just keep mashing X, you can like traverse much quicker. Because, of course, like just doing this, dangling like that and shimmying side to side is all well and good. If you keep mashing X, of course, you can just travel insanely quick and you get around a lot easier. Anyway, over here, actually, Sully's going to try and tell us to go through a window, which is basically covered in like shattered glass. Sully's a bit of a madman. He'd probably do it though, the crazy bastard.
What about that window above you?
I don't want to cut myself.
Look at that. Sully wants you to go through this. What a madman. Anyway, so what we're going to do is go around here, and actually, if you don't go through this little gap here, if you go all the way around, there should be a treasure. Aha! Here it is. Is this a circlet? Possibly a circlet, maybe a bracelet. I'm not exactly sure. Can't really tell the size there. Anyway, that's another thing you can do. Come all the way up here, get yourself a treasure. You can miss this one. If you don't do it, then of course you can just jump back out again. But obviously, you kind of want to get it in one go. However, if you do drop down over here, where you're meant to go, I don't actually think you can come back up and get it. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think you can come back and get it, but, you know, maybe there's a way out. I'm not exactly sure myself. Anyway, what we're going to do here is shoot the lock.
Hey, kid, up here. It's chain shut.
All right, back up. I'll shoot the lock off.
Make sure that's the only thing you shoot off.
I said lock. You good? Okay. We gotta make our way through the chateau to the gardens. That's where we'll find the old keep. Oh man, look at this place.
I always have the habit of reloading if I actually have expended 1 or 2 bullets. I have no idea why.
Can't get it open. This damn beam's in the way.
Yeah, we gotta get some leverage.
Think you can get up there?
Try.
Right, so what we're going to do is get this thing over here. This little, probably a bookshelf or something. I was going to say wardrobe, but it looks more like a bookshelf to me. Possibly a wardrobe. Well, actually no. I think it is a bookshelf. When we lift it up, I think it does have shelves on it. I'm not exactly sure. We'll see, though.
There we go. That'll do it.
Well then, most likely a wardrobe. Alright, so we're going to climb up here like that. Very clever, I like that. I think they should have added more things like that, but I keep bumping into things in the wall and like Nate keeps doing a little turn. I don't think they actually have many of those things where you lift things up like that and traverse. I don't really know why. It's a really good idea. Anyway, you can like run all the way over here, like, oh, this looks like the place to go. However, there's a little wooden plank like this just hanging over here. And of course, the chandeliers. With the best physics in the entire game, as we already know. You keep jumping around like that and they just keep spinning. It's absolutely freaking crazy. Sometimes, like I've mentioned before, you can make them just swing so quickly. I've had it before where, I think it might have been a glitch actually, where I did that and they just swung insanely fast and I could barely like it seemed like Nick could hardly hold on. I think his arms were like stretching or something. It must have been a glitch because obviously with the model stretching out like that. I don't really like to say stuff like that, like model and stuff and animation. I kind of don't really like to say those kind of things because I like to feel that the game is in a sense real. You know what I mean? I like to think that people actually did this kind of thing, and you know, Nate's an actual character. I know obviously he's a false character. He's just, you know, he's just Nolan North doing a motion capture and stuff. I'm sure Nolan North didn't do all the action motion capture because you know, you got to keep a pretty face. You know, you can't do all this sort of like sweating and shit and getting cut up. I suppose if he fell on his face, he probably would do that. And that's not good. Nolan North is a sexy beast. Anyway, speaking of Nolan North and the voice actors, I'd like to say, I should have mentioned this a long time ago, but I didn't. I forgot completely. Some of the voice actors are actually returning from the older games, Uncharted 1 and Uncharted 2. I can't exactly remember all the people now. I'll look them up in a bit. Actually, I do recall Graham McTavish, actually, because Graham McTavish, I remember him from... mostly from Rambo, actually. You know, Rambo, just the film that's called Rambo, not First Blood or whatever. The one that came out a few years ago, I think like 2009 or something. I don't exactly remember. But he was in that. He played like the British SAS guy, the mercenary. He played that guy, and he's like some hardcore badass motherfucker. Oh, before I go up here, there'll be like a little cutscene thing. He also played Zoran Lazarevic in Uncharted 2, and he also plays Charlie Cutter in this game. So he was the main antagonist in Uncharted 2, and now he's like one of your best friends in Uncharted 3. So interesting.
Hey, Nate. Square Tower. Looks pretty old.
Yeah. That matches the one in Lawrence's notebook. That must be it. Nice.
Thanks.
Okay, so there's a way out of here. Of course, it does look like you could go many different ways. Of course, like it's upper level, there's a lower level, there's this level you're on right now. So how the hell do we get there? Of course, what we're going to do is jump through this little gap here. Oh my god, who would have thought there'd be a massive ass window that's just wide open for you to climb straight through? That's the kind of thing I never actually expected. I was playing this game like, oh, when it first came out, like, what is it, 2011 or something? Wow, a long time ago now. And I was like, how the hell do I get out of here? I'm expecting like a little gap in the wall or something and crawl through it. I was like, oh, must be like a hole here somewhere. There must be something. And I turn around, there's a huge fucking gap. It's like, oh, the window's open. Who'd have guessed that shit?
Through here.
Yeah?
Yep. Come on. We got it.
Watch it!
Oh, thanks.
And of course, Sully is carrying... Oh, come on, Sully. I want to show you the Wes. Come on. Sully's got his Wes out. Look, as you can see, look at that. Oh, so gorgeous. I'm sure that's a Wes. It has to be, because Sully always has a Wes. That is fantastic. Anyway, this is going to be a puzzle. However, I need to burp. Hold on.
Hey, Nate. Isn't this the same symbol that was on the tower?
Yeah. That's got to mean something, right?
Maybe a secret passage?
In a fireplace? Kind of on the nose, don't you think?
Yeah, too simple.
Anyway, I've done my burping now. Over here we have a treasure. Of course, it's just up here. Got to shoot the thing down. Boom. Oh, been embarrassing if I missed, like I've missed every other thing in this game. Treasure, what is that? I'm not exactly sure of the jewel or gem or material, but it looks like some sort of Queen Elizabeth type thing, actually. Possibly, not exactly sure. Anyway, what we're going to do is these knights here, as you can see, this one has a mace or a morning star, whatever you want to call that. This guy has a sword. Yeah, sorry, we get it. This guy over here, what does he have? An axe, and this guy has a shield. Now, I'm going to try and do my best to remember what the order is off by heart. I haven't played this game in a little while, so this might be completely wrong. I do apologise if it is. But you can open Drake's journal, of course, like in every other Uncharted game. There we go. I almost called it Encharted. Like in every other Uncharted game, you can open this up. I do believe the sword faces this guy. That's possibly wrong. You know what? I'm feeling that's wrong, of course. I know the shield is wrong. Sully, you need to just shut your mouth a second. I'm trying to remember here. I believe the shield actually faces this way, like that. There we go. Oh my god, that's what I needed to do. Of course, I always forget about the shield guy. I don't know why, because I think it's these books actually. The books must just sort of, you know, make it seem a bit weird. Like, oh, he's facing the books, but really he's facing this guy. But I think it must just be this whole clutter of shit over here. Because over here it's completely clean, and over here it's like, you know, moderately clean. So I don't know. Maybe it's just that confuses me. But you always have to turn the shield twice. I think that's the only thing you have to turn twice as well. Interesting. Anyway, let's go through the little hidden door, shall we?
Okay. I'll push, you pull. On three, ready?
Wait, 1, 2, pull, or 1, 2, 3, pull?
Just pull.
Got it. Nate? Hey, you alright?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll live. There's no way I'm getting back up there. I'm gonna head this way. Just meet me on the other side.
You got it. Be careful down there.
Right. Hope there is another side.
I do also believe there's... Ah, yes, there's a treasure down here as well. Fantastic. Ooh, that is a very interesting colour. Nice bright purple there. Some sort of clip, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. But down here, we're going to encounter something that's going to be quite a prominent thing throughout the game. And also, as that was happening there, I did just check, and it's Robin Atkin Downes, actually. I knew the name, I just couldn't, like, well, I could see the face in my head, I just couldn't put the face to the name. And it's actually, or he's actually, I should say, the voice of, what's his name? Talbot. In this game, of course, Uncharted 3, Talbot is Robin Atkin Downes, but he was also Atok Navarro. If you remember Navarro from Uncharted 1, that guy did the same, he's the same guy! Navarro! I guess he's still a bad guy, though he's not actually turned good or anything. Anyway, enough about the freaking voice actors. Let's squeeze through here, shall we? Now remember those things, those huge ass spiders, because they're going to come into play later on. And I actually have a story about spiders. Okay, this happened a couple days ago actually. This is actually the first Uncharted game where you can dive, I believe. Of course, it's kind of tricky. The diving mechanic isn't too perfect, and yeah, I like the dive mechanic. It's really good. I just don't think it's very controllable. You seem to dive, but you let go of it, and you just come straight back up again. It's like, I would have kind of liked to, you know, when you go underwater in games, I'd kind of like you to be permanently under the water itself, so that you can control yourself and surface when you want. However, Nate just seems to surface whenever he feels like it, rather than when you want him to, which is a little bit disappointing. Anyway, the story about the spiders. Okay, here in England, we don't actually have very many like big spiders. They're more for like warmer countries. However, I don't really know why, but for some reason, these huge spiders, about as big as my hand itself, tend to like living in the porch of my house, which is fine. It's absolutely fine that they can do that. Of course, they kill all the creepy crawlers and stuff and kill all the bugs and flies, which is fine by me. It's just when they start walking into the house for no goddamn reason, it's like they're all over the place, and there's these huge spiders, absolutely massive. And a couple of days ago, there were like 4 of them. I believe there was 4 of them. Just like, I didn't really sit around and count. I'm not arachnophobic or anything. I just dislike them being too close to me. You know, it's like how I'm not really afraid of cockroaches. However, when I was on holiday, like a long time ago, there's quite a few of them, and I really didn't want them sitting around me. You know what I mean?
Hunt them down!
I gotta warn Sully.
Alright, so let me finish my spider story real quick. I might try and finish it whilst this is probably a very bad idea, but you know, I'll give it a go. I'll try and fight these people as I'm actually talking about spiders, which usually won't work because I have to concentrate very hard. Anyway, so the spiders were all over the place, and I'm not sure if you have this where you live, but over here we have this thing called, ooh, Cillit Bang. Okay, it's some sort of spray that, like, you know, it cleans, like, you know, surfaces and stuff, and it's very useful. Basically, this huge ass spider decides it's going to try and be a bit of a dick today. I say today, on the day that it happened. Of course, I'm probably going to die here because I'm talking about spiders. This guy, of course, has a shotgun, which means he's probably going to blast my fucking nose off. Drake cake! And I stole the shotgun. Of course, sometimes you can do that if they're low enough and you don't have a secondary weapon. I guess this would be classed as a primary. Shit. Thankfully, it does have 2 shells. So if you don't actually have a primary, or your primary is out of ammo, then you will actually knock out the guy or kill the guy and pick up the weapon he was carrying, which is pretty suave. Anyway, get the Cillit Bang out, and I just spray the Cillit Bang all over the spider, which, yeah, probably not the best thing. If any spiders lovers out there, I do apologise, but now you know how to kill them. So I pull out the Cillit Bang, and of course, oh my god. Oh shit, okay, this is going bad. Actually, it's kind of going alright, I suppose. I pull out the Cillit Bang, spray it on its face, and it starts squirming around, of course, and then it just crawls into a little corner, and then just, like, lays in the Cillit Bang. I thought, is it having a bath or something? Does it like this? And then all of a sudden, it just stopped moving. And then I came back, and it had died. I was like, oh my god, this thing has killed it. Which means it's very good for me, obviously, because here we have an arm micro, which is basically just a micro SMG. Maybe an Uzi, you like to call this. I like to call this an Uzi. Anyway, yeah, the Cillit Bang actually killed it. So now I know, when I can't actually reach the spiders to actually flatten them with a shoe or kill them with a zapper, then of course I can just pull out the Cillit Bang and spray that. I think I'll use the AK. Probably has a bit more ammo. Oh shit, I'm panicking here. Of course, like I mentioned before, you can do the roll and it will cancel the animation. However, sometimes that's just not applicable because, you know, oh, it's a 45 Defender, that's what it's called. There we go then. Now, like I say, it's not applicable to use because you kind of, when there's a lot of like stuff around on the floor, you're not really sure what you're going to like land on. I think there's actually one guy left, and this area technically is still a tutorial, and that's because we're actually going to learn about grenades soon. I believe there's a guy left. If he sneaks up on me, this is going to be very bad because, of course, he can just kill me very quickly. Ah, there he is, the little shithead. Oh my god, can I sneak? Shh. Try and sneak up on the guy. Oh my god. No, he's going to see me, right? Oh.
Keep looking for him.
Oh, you motherfucker! Oh! I was going to say Drake cake, but obviously, I'm not exactly sure about that one. Maybe a baby Drake cake. Maybe a Drake cupcake. That was a tiny one. I kind of need him in the face. I suppose that's pretty brutal, but not as brutal as the real one. Did his clip just like land on me? You know what? I'm getting shot here. Of course. Please roll back. Nate, roll back, please. Thank God for that. We're kind of safe down here. However, they shot my fingers off. Generally, they don't do that, but sometimes they will. Of course, I'm trying to pull him out the window. Come on, I'll pull you out the window. Oh, there we go. That is awesome. Now let's try and get the other guy. I doubt I can pull him out the window, but you know, I kind of want to save ammo. Not really necessary, because we're going to get refilled in a bit anyway. What the fuck is going on? Okay, I panicked there. I have no idea what happened there. I guess he was shooting my fingers off, and Nate just like couldn't. Oh shit, there's a guy over here. Nate couldn't like react or something. He was like wobbling. I want to see if that happens again. Let me just check. Okay, when I aim up like this, yeah, it like whenever I was like near this corner, it just seems. Look at that. I'm not even holding anything. I'm holding L1 and that's it, and it just seems to jiggle back and forth. I guess it's just a really bad area. I've never actually experienced that before. Then again, I don't think I actually shoot from this window here. I suppose it's one of those things, though. Anyway, you can fall back down here, but you can't climb back up. I think maybe you can. Maybe you can shimmy along that. Not exactly sure. Anyway, here is another tutorial on when we learn how to use grenades. Of course, grenades are a staple in the Uncharted series. I love how the thing just opens up. It's like, oh look, there's some grenades. Anyway, to aim, throw with a grenade, start by holding L1. Of course, it'll freeze again, and you can press L2, and you'll just shoot where you're aiming, or you'll throw the grenade where you're looking. So it's a pretty simple concept, very easy to use. However, you can also hold down L2, and you can have an arc, which is pretty good. You can make Drake do a little shuffle as well. Also, to cancel that, you just like press circle or something. And let's refill our ammo real quick, make sure we're nice and good. Of course we are. Now, we will actually learn how to do the arc as well over here. Of course, the game just takes control of what to do. And this over here is a destructible environment, which, there's not many of them. Why is the tutorial not popping up? Or maybe it's because I already pressed L2, so I already know what I'm doing. I think that's why the tutorial didn't pop up. I do apologise, but it will just say, hold L2 and there's a grenade arc. Now, I do believe, if you go into the settings, you can actually put the 6-axis on, in which you can actually control the arc of the grenade with 6-axis, which is pretty nice. I like how they did that. There's not actually many uses for 6-axis in a lot of games. You know, they're usually just very like silly things. Like in this game, it's the arc of the grenade. In Uncharted 1, of course, it was the arc of the grenade as well. Uncharted 2, Uncharted 1 as well, was also the stabilization when you was on like logs and stuff. That was also what the 6-axis was for. It's like Metal Gear Solid, you know, the 6-axis was how you like took off your camo with the octo camo and stuff. You know, just silly things like that. It's not very like useful per se. Oh yeah, this guy's behind me. Don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Oh my god, that guy was like getting covered by his mate's leg. Pretty ridiculous, really. Yeah, you know what I mean? 6-axis, I thought was a very good idea, and it still is. It's a oh shit, another guy. It's a very good idea. It's really useful. Like when you play a whole game with 6-axis, like Flower, that did it really well. It knew what it was doing, and I think that it should come back because you know I don't think it's called. Is it called 6-axis? Why is this guy like sticking around? Fuck you, bitch! What's going on here? Why are people just sneaking up behind me? How did he even get in there? There's that logo again, or the icon, whatever. And you know what I mean? 6-axis was kind of useful. I like it. It was interesting. I think on the PS4 they where's oh my god, yes. I think on PS4 they have a similar thing. Wes is usually a one-shot kill. Oh my god, look at that. I think it is a one-shot kill no matter where you get them. However, it's very inaccurate because people do tend to move, and people moving. Oh my god, Cillit, go on, Cillit. Cillit, go on, go on, go on, son. Okay, don't. Maybe he killed him. I don't know, but he just punched him in the chest. Sully's encountering a grenade there. Oh, it's funny how Cillit. Oh, also this game. I want to show you something. Because I was actually gonna mention it. Cillit was gonna like not throw that grenade back, which is weird. However, people do throw grenades at you. Oh, it wasn't a one-shot kill. Here, look. Oh shit! Oh my god! Roll towards it like a fucking goon. Right. So you saw that there. I was very badly executed. But when the white like little icon goes over the grenade, maybe I can do it here. You can actually throw grenades back. So like that, you can throw this grenade back like that. Very good, very useful. That wasn't in any other Uncharted game besides this one, which I really enjoy. I like throwing grenades back. However, people do tend to throw quite a few of them, so it's very tricky. Go on, Sully, fuck that guy up. I'm gonna try and kill a guy over here. Sully, are you serious? Sully, that's just fucking stupid. Just kill the guys. Thing is, I don't want to be popping out too much because, of course, You know what I mean? They just blast your ass. You can die very quickly. Sully just isn't doing his job here. This guy's going to sneak up on me. Can I kill him blind fire? Oh, right in the arsehole, and his friend killed him with a grenade anyway. Oh my god, can you imagine getting a bullet up your arse? Oh, he's dropped a grenade as well. Of course, when you see them pull the pin, if you shoot them, they'll drop the grenade where they stand. Sometimes, you can actually shoot them, and the grenade will fly off in a random direction. This guy here, of course, just shoot him. He looks like the guy from the pub who we tried to kill earlier. I think he blew up his mate as well. Pretty nice. However, we only have 3 bullets in the WOAH, so I'm going to pick up the micro again. Because there's not actually many times where you pick up a WOAH. I don't think there's a treasure around here. I'm smelling a treasure somewhere, but it's not around here. I think it's actually in this building here. I do believe. Anyway, let's try and actually pull out the longer range weapon. Of course, pull out the AK. This is a real AK, of course. There we go. He's dead now. He should be dead. No, he's still alive. Wow, this guy's fucking hardcore. And again, he is that guy from London, I think, isn't he? There we go. Alright, so everyone's dead now. I believe people are dead. So we've got to do... So I can't say that line. So what we've got to do... Let's just fill up on ammo real quick if we can. There should be some... you know what? I think we're pretty good.
Up this way.
Yeah, I'm sure that's fine. This will be good. We don't really need to use weapons much. Anyway, actually... No. We don't actually use weapons ever again. That's nice, isn't it? Anyway, so we need Cillit to get through this door. However, if we bash it 3 times... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, if you bash it 3 times, or twice, I think, before Cillit gets there, you'll both go straight through, like, regardless. When he gets there, and if you, like, wait for him, then it takes a little while for you. Like, you both have to do it, like, 3 times. Like, 1, 2, 3, that's when you get through. However, Nate can do it on his own a bit quicker. It's just a little tactic I've found. Anyway, I do believe we have to get... up here. There we go. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for something to grab onto. Up here. Well, we don't have to. Well, like I say, treasures, when they appear, I'm going to go for them. Of course, this is a little shimmy like this. You can just jump, or you can just like climb down and shimmy across. I can't even speak today. I almost said swimming, which is not actually a word. Well, it technically is. Anyway, this is some sort of pot, which looks more like a teapot or something. It kind of looks like the actual teapot from oh, what is it? Is it Beauty and the Beast? I've never actually seen that movie myself. I think I was a bit maybe before my time or after my time. It was just a bit too girly. Anyway, a little bit of a cutscene down here.